Today is day number 76, and that is loading. I don't know how quickly I would finish this. So it's a very simple concept I'm going with. I would most probably finish it in around, let's say, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, right? So let's check in on today's daily. I hope you guys are able to learn something from the super short session. So what we'll do first is we'll get a frame, and for the frame I'll just go with the MacBook Pro. No, I'll just go with something like a desktop, and I shall change the color to, before I change the color, what I shall do is might have loading, right? First thing I'll do is I'll draw a circle, hold shift and draw the circle. This is too big, so then what I'll do, I'll just start the prototype so that you guys will be able to see how how the prototype looks. And the next thing we're doing is getting it to the center and positioning to the right middle. Alright, and can you see this arc option which shows up here? So I'm gonna pull this. Hey, at first let me get this and let me make it 100%. Right, so I got this. Hold shift, I'm gonna get this up, center, middle, aligned. And the next thing what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste it, and I'm going to make it around 86%. I'm gonna reduce the radius size, and let me make this, pink. We got some like pink, and on the smoothing, then 20. Yeah, great. Here's the size of this. Here we go. Right, so the next thing we are gonna do is a loading screen, and see. Okay, so now this is done, and the next thing we'll be doing is we're adding effects, and oh no, this FX, and the shadow is gonna be inside. Can you see how I've used the inner shadow to create something like a groove? So it looks like a groove, right? And what I'm gonna do inside the groove is make it a bit thinner, and let this be this color. Let me make it a bit brighter color. Right, and then I'll give it effects, and I will give it the color of this color, same color. Let me make this. Right, so you can see I'm just giving it a bit of that color, and yes, I'm getting this spread up. So great. So what I'll do is I'll change this fill a bit white to give it more of effect. There you see how I've created this groove that it fits inside the groove. So I made it look like it's fitting inside the groove, but basically it's a circle inside a circle. It's all about playing with the perception and shadows. Now here we are gonna have, okay, let me see how much percentage this is. So again at like in 82, we reduce it to 75%, or I can have it 75% this way. No, start from left to right. So here we go, and the next thing we will be doing is we'll be adding the 70% mark. 70, right? 70%. Yeah, here I go, and let me give it this one, and let me go to 96. Great, and still have the same color as this, and I will give it an effect of the shadow. The color will be the same as this, and voila. So I'm gonna increase the blur and make it 0, and give this maybe 5. 4. It's a bit blurred, right? Maybe it should look sharper, right? So what I'll do is I will do a try in the shadow. Not much of a difference, so I'll just do this. I give it like 2. That little bit of glow, I'd say. So let me give it a bit of white. So 70%, or I think this is 75. Yeah, looks great. So then I'm just going to reduce this. Okay. Yeah, great. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna add is, now we've got this, so I'll add one more layer of a circle about this, be a very light gray, and this will come to the bottommost, right? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this white in color. And this one I'll just change the color a bit grayish color for now, right? And inside of this, right? And then I am going to add a shadow to be a little more discreet. Okay, wait. Select this and I'm gonna click on this shadow and I'm gonna choose the same color again. I'm not gonna keep it 100%. Yeah, just give that there. A bit more spread, blur it out. Right, and next thing will be I want to add some kind of a line, and I'm going to give that line a hold shift to get a perfect diagonal line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it in the back. So basically this is a loader page. So if you're loading something, for example, this is how it would look, right? So before a preloader or something like that, it could be called. And the next thing we're doing here is 1.5 and I'm just gonna give it the stroke width linear. So I want to play around with the colors, and this one is gonna be transparent. This one is gonna be transparent. This one is gonna be the pink, right? Okay, I see the issue. Okay, let me get this white color. Right, so then Let's say loading. Then I'll reduce this 16. Right, and this can be linear, and this can look something like this. A bit of the tint. Hey, what happened to this? I don't know why this is happening, but yeah, this is how it should look, and this is how it looks. So guys, I hope you're able to see today's daily UI, and it's on loading. So I've done a loading screen. This design is actually inspired by someone, and if I could find them on LinkedIn, I will surely tag them. Okay. Thank you for attending today's daily UI session. Hope you have learned something, and see you in tomorrow's session. Hopefully, I get to do a session tomorrow. It's in a week.